Today I want to talk about something super fun. James 3, 1 through 12 talks about controlling the tongue. And I don't know about you, but for me, that can be very difficult. Sometimes people be doing crazy things, saying crazy things. My brain goes, okay, and my mouth sometimes speaks on it when it should not. But I wanted to read the whole 12 verses today because there's so much to unpack in just those 12 verses. So, dear brothers and sisters, not many of you should become teachers in the church, for we who teach will be judged more strictly. Indeed, we all make many mistakes, for if we could control our tongues, we would be perfect and could also control ourselves in every way. Therefore, if you can't control your mouth, you can't control yourself. We can make a large horse go wherever we want by means of a small bit in its mouth, and a small rudder makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go, even though the winds are strong. In the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches. But a tiny spark can set a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire, and among all parts of the body, the tongue is a flame of fire. Yikes. It is a whole world of wickedness corrupting your entire body. Wickedness. I was talking about this with Mrs. Dodge earlier this week. That wickedness, evil, like our tongues, our mouth, our speech, our words can create wicked, evil things. Let that sink in. It can set your whole life on fire, for it is set on fire by hell itself. People can tame all kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and fish, but no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and evil, full of deadly poison. Sometimes it praises our Lord the Father, and sometimes it curses those who have been made in his image. That can even be ourselves. And so, blessing and cursing come pouring out of the same mouth. Surely, my brothers and sisters, this is not right. Does a spring of water bubble out with both fresh and bitter water? Does a fig tree produce olives or a grapevine produce figs? No, you can't draw fresh water from a salty spring. So if all you're speaking is wickedness, you can't pull blessings and grace and love out of the same mouth. I feel like I've talked about this before about the whole gossiping thing where when you're constantly, like, for example, talking bad about one person and you're just evil, wicked things that you're saying, even if they might not sound that bad, you're still planting seeds of wickedness and evil and starting fires. You can't come around and say like, oh, actually I didn't mean it, because words have power. They have so much power and they last. I mean, we constantly say things like you can't take back what you said. You have to stick to your word, like I just encourage you to be extremely careful about your words, about the things you say about yourself, about others, things that you say just in general life. It's crazy how, I sit and I listen. I am a nail tech, and I listen to some women come in. This is a really great example. I see some women come in who are in their mid-70s. You just never know. Like, they're so lively and fun and just have great energy to be around. And then I have some people who might be younger than those women coming in and they're just grumbling and complaining and they're talking bad about their husbands and their kids and they are in pain. And these people that have great energy, they're in pain, but they don't let that control their lives. They don't let it control their tongue, and they don't talk about it constantly, and they don't talk about their mental struggles constantly, and they don't focus on those. They don't talk about those things that just end up taking control of them. It's so important that we take control of our tongues. I'm trying really hard this year, and I feel like I have finally kind of grasped that concept. So hopefully that sticks with you as much as it stuck with me. And I mean, pray about it. Ask God to help you control your tongue and be disciplined in that, because it's very, very important. Because we can also use it to encourage one another and pray about one another. So anyway, hope that is something that sticks with you, and have a great rest of your week.